Alright, so in this video, we are going to create and modify pilasters in the walls. Okay, so to do this, we are going to use the column grid that is based on our architectural CAD file. Okay, so when you say pilaster, it is a rectangular column, especially one projecting from a wall. Okay, so that's a pilaster. Okay, so I'm going to create my pilaster here on my B2 intersection and B3 intersection. Okay, so let's use the structure tab and then let's select here the column, structural column. Shortcut is CL. So click that, and then from the properties here, I'll be selecting 600 by 600 millimeters. Okay, and then from the options bar, I set that on height up to first floor. Okay, so from basement up to first floor, that is the height of my column. So I'm going to pick the intersection here, B2, that one. So click, there you go. And I want also the intersection here, B3, that one. Click and then modify. Okay, so I'm going to open the 3D view and then go back again to my basement. And then I'm gonna select here tile views so I can see it side by side. There you go. Okay, so I'm going to select this column here. And then I'm gonna modify the top offset. So instead of 0, I want to add 900 millimeters to that. So 900. And then I'll just select here apply. And there you go. It's now adjusted. Okay. Alright, so the next thing that I'll be doing here is I'm going to create and modify masonry pilasters. Okay, because this one is concrete, right? So let me create and modify a masonry pilaster. So I'm going to zoom into this area here. This one. So I want to place the column here. Okay, so to do that, so I'm going to select the column again. Alright, and then I want 400 by 400 size here. Okay, but there's no 400 by 400. So that's why I'm going to select your edit type and then I'll duplicate that. Okay, so I'm gonna call this 400 by 400. Alright, so that's the name, and then I'll select your OK, and then for the B here, so I'm gonna make that 400. Okay, and then after that, I'll select here OK. Alright, and then after that, I'm now going to place that to the intersection of 8.5 and 2. So I'm going to pick, where's the intersection? Okay, so it's this one here. So I place it there. There you go. And then I'll select here, modify. Okay. So I'm going to change the material of this one. So I'm going to select this. So by the way, you notice my column here on the floor plan view, it automatically adopted the same cut pattern of my wall. Okay, see this one, it adapts the cut pattern of my wall here. So I'm going to select that column and then I'm going to modify the materials and finish here. So I'm going to click that and then click the ellipsis button here. I want that to be concrete masonry unit. So I'm gonna search here, masonry, and then look for concrete masonry units. Okay, and then I'll select here OK, and there you go. So it's now updated, and then I will just use the align tool. Okay, so let me use the align tool here. So there's my column, so I want that to be aligned to that face there of my wall. So I'm gonna use the align tool. So let's select the wall edge and then this one. There you go. And then I'll select here modify. All right. Okay, so that's it for this simple exercise. So hopefully you learned something from this video. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a nice day.